Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to have another video lesson with you. So I am so excited to talk about a new topic for you today that will help you understand and construct better sentences using the English language. I know that these lessons will be very helpful for you to communicate using the English language that are grammatically correct and properly constructed, considering that we will be talking about some grammar topics. So I want you to concentrate on our lesson today, pay attention to our sample sentences, and please practice them very well even after the class. So let's go ahead and start our lesson. Let's go. So, for today's lesson, let's go ahead and talk about the differences of phrasal verbs and prepositional verbs. So, as we discussed from the previous lessons, these two terms are actually different in nature. As we know, phrasal verbs contain like words, but they do not mean what they have in the phrase. All right. On the other hand, prepositional verbs contain exactly the literal meaning or has the literal meaning of the words that they have in the phrases. So now let's identify more the differences of these two terms. Now, in terms of structure, phrasal verbs, okay, can be made up of a verb plus an adverb, or a verb plus an adverb and a preposition. Like, for example, throw away, give in, give up, turn down, put up with. Okay? On the other hand, a prepositional verb is made up of a verb and a preposition only. Okay? Like, for example, look after, look at, wait for, think about, talk about, and complain about. So these are just some of the examples of your prepositional verbs. All right? Now, so, in terms of position of the object, phrasal verbs, okay, can have a flexible position of the object, okay? With a phrasal verb, which means verb plus an adverb, the position of the object of the verb can be flexible. It can sit either between the verb and the adverb or after the adverb. So just like from the previous lesson, we talked about we have the separable phrasal verbs. Okay, for example, here, she gave all her money away. The object all her money is between the verb and the adverb. Okay, gave and away. So we can also say it, she gave away all her money. All right, so this can be after the adverb. Now, when the object is a pronoun, him, her, us, them, it must sit between the verb and the adverb. This is for your phrasal verb. She gave it away, not she gave away it. All right? Now, for your prepositional verbs, which is your verb plus preposition, the position of the object, regardless of whether it is a noun or a pronoun, is not flexible. So it means there is only one position for the object of your verb under prepositional verbs. The object must be placed after the preposition, okay? Like, for example, we looked after the children. You cannot say, we looked the children after. That is wrong. We looked after them, okay? It should only be put after your preposition. All right? Next one. We also have your phrasal prepositional verbs. So the structure is you have the verb, an adverb, and preposition. So normally we call this one like a three-word phrasal verbs, okay? So like for example here, get on with, which means have a friendly relationship with someone. Like for example, He doesn't get on with his wife. Now, your direct object here is his wife. All right? Okay. Next, put up with means to tolerate someone or something. So, example, I won't put up with your attitude. Okay, your object is your attitude. Okay, look forward to, anticipate with pleasure or excitement. Okay, waiting for something with excitement. For example, I look forward to seeing you. Okay, I look forward to seeing you. So please pay attention to the direct object. And the last example here is run out of. So use up, exhaust, okay, almost none, okay? We have run out of eggs, okay? So none. So we don't have eggs anymore. So we call these your phrasal prepositional verbs because they are combined or it combination of your verb, an adverb, and preposition. Okay? Next one. So let's take a look at these examples of phrasal prepositional verbs. Okay? Because phrasal prepositional verbs end with preposition, there is always a direct object. So there is a preposition, so therefore there's always a direct object. And like prepositional verbs, phrasal prepositional verbs cannot be separated. So we cannot separate it. Like for example, we ran out of gas, we ran out of it. So we cannot say we ran gas out of or we ran out gas of. Okay, so you should always put your object at the end or after your preposition. Okay, now, lastly, it is a good idea to write something or somebody in your vocabulary book when you learn a phrasal prepositional verb. Like, for example, get on with somebody, put up with something or somebody, run out of something. So, for you to know if your phrasal verbs here require a person or a thing after them. So, this will remind you that a verb needs a direct object, which could be a person or a thing. So that's why you can put something or somebody after it. All right. So those are just the differences of your phrasal, prepositional, okay, verbs. So please understand them well, right? So I hope you find our lesson today very helpful. So as I always say, the secret in making your communication skills in English better is constant practice. So I want you to please keep on practicing all the lessons that we've had in the past and even this present lesson. So I know that you can do it really well and you'll improve yourself eventually. So just keep believing in yourself and practice more, okay? Now, please stay tuned to our more lessons here in I-Fal, and please visit our website that I will flash on the next screen. I also encourage you to please subscribe to our classes because we have a lot of amazing teachers that will help you and guide you in improving your English skills. So once again, this is Teacher Nikki. So I'll just see you again on the next classes and video lessons that we're going to have. I know that we will have more amazing lessons in the future. So stay tuned and good luck. Study harder and I'll see you next time. Bye.